Raiders versus Chiefs preview. Stay tuned after the intro.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
This is Raiders Allegiance with Lunatic Raider. Welcome to the dark side.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Welcome to another episode of Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Today we're going to dive into the preview of the Raiders versus Kansas City Chiefs Sunday night at Allegiant Stadium. It's going down. We got the epic matchup between Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes in this divisional rivalry that started from the AFL days all the way up until now. So now, with that being said, let's take a look at what we need to do offensively and defensively to get this win against a divisional rival and stay atop of the AFC West. On the offensive side of the ball, I noticed the lack of speed at receiver really hampered the way we produced. With Ruggs being released, that it sent a warning out there showing that without that speed, this offense is not operating to its full potential. Now that we have the addition of Deshaun Jackson in the fold and him being a seasoned vet and still has that speed, I should see our offense going back to what it was after we beat Philadelphia, the Broncos, and then we stumbled against the Giants. But I think not to read too much into the loss against the Giants, because we still was in the game and could have won the game, but we didn't. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter. There's no excuses. There's only reasons. And I think the lack of having that speed in at receiver to stretch the field and open up the field against the defense to have pockets and take our shots downfield as well helps our offense produce at a high level. With the run game seeming that there is back with Drake and Jacobs, I look forward to seeing what we can do against the Chiefs in the run department Sunday night. Passing, I expect Carr to carve their ass up because their secondary is not good at all. Their defense is not good at all. And the offense haven't been producing at a high level either. So, but you can never dismiss the fact of two divisional rivals coming out and putting out good quality game. You know what I mean? Because it's your rival. It's your divisional rival. Kansas City is still in the mix of being able to win this division. It's not over yet. Now, we stay a half game behind the Chargers, and the Broncos is not too far behind us. So the AFC West is cluttered, and everybody still has action at making the playoffs, especially with them adding an extra playoff wildcard spot for a team to come in there now. So we can't overlook Kansas City, but I don't think we will. I think we want to beat the shit out of them just because we don't like them. We don't like a queef. You know what I mean? So the Kansas shitty queefs is going to get their hat brought to them is my prediction. I'm feeling like the Raiders is going to show out Sunday night on national TV and just show them that all the little speed bumps and stuff that's been going on with the organization, with releasing two players and a coach stepping down, it's not gonna affect us. I think it's those type of things bring a team closer together, and like just a brotherhood with them having each other's back, and just we got to move forward. We understand what happened. We understand that we done lost fellow teammates and coaches to whatever reason, but it's time for us to come together and get each other's back. And I think this is the kind of character this team has, is to be able to make it through things like this. Plus, I'm noticing that the offensive line is starting to gel, from the center to the guards to the tackles. It's starting to all come together. They're doing a very good job at protecting Carr, giving Carr time to be able to throw, and also opening up those holes for the running backs, for Jacobs and Drake to hit. Because last week, remnants of what the running game is supposed to be, I see it. It's coming. The offensive line is doing a good job, and they're only going to get better. Long as they play together and gel and just become one unit, it's going to be perfect, man. It's coming along just well. As long as they just don't backtrack. You know what I mean? We don't want to do no 2 steps forward and 1 step back. We want to continue forward and continue to get better to make this team better. We got to be able to throw points on the board. We got to get into the red zone against Kansas City, and we got to finish the red zone drives with touchdowns. None of that incomplete passes and going for field goals. We need 6. We don't need 3, because that 3 is going to come back and bite us in the ass when we need touchdowns to win the game. So the red zone efficiency needs to improve. You know, receivers need to hold the ball when they catch it. No drop passes. Carr, him too. It all as collectively, Carr needs to go ahead and put those damn balls pinpoint into the receiver's hands. None of that over the head shit. Not too low, not too far ahead. Interceptions, don't try to gamble. It's not about gambling. I know we in Vegas, but fuck that gambling shit. We need to go ahead and produce a good product, not only for the fans, but for the organization to win and make the playoffs. On defense, what I see the Raiders needing to do is put pressure on Mahomes. And the secondary with the safeties and the corners gotta lock shit down and keep everything in front of them. We don't want no big plays. We don't need Tyreek Hill streaking down the field, getting past the last line of defense with the safety, and then be wide open for a deep pass from Mahomes for a touchdown. We have to pay attention to that. So we gotta keep them from getting the big play and keep Mahomes in the pocket and get his ass. Like I said, like I say every episode, we must play like assholes. Put him on his ass every chance you get. Make him feel it. You know what I mean? Make him dread. Think about more about getting hit than he does making the big play. We got to play their mind games. We got to take him out of the game. You know what I mean? Take away all big plays and keep everything in front of you. That's what I see happening. There are a couple of injuries in players that's going to be out on both teams. So let's go ahead and take a look at the injury report and see who's going to be in the mix and who's not. Now we got the injury report for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which Friday is the main one you got to pay attention to because that's going to let you know who's in and who's out. On the Raiders side of the ball, in case you guys haven't really been paying attention, due to a hamstring, we got Gillespie is out for the game against Kansas City Sunday night, so he won't be playing because of a hamstring. You also have Kwiatkowski due to an ankle injury. He's listed as out. And then you have Amik Robinson, who because of his hip is not questionable, but doubtful to play. So those 3 players on the Raiders side, 2 of them is not playing and 1 is doubtful, so most likely he's not going to play at all. He could, even if he was healthy, he could have been a healthy scratch. Who knows? But injury report states that he's doubtful. So I doubt that I doubt he plays. He's not going to be on the active roster for Sunday night. For the Kansas City Chiefs, they have a couple of players out as well. They have 1 questionable, which is their linebacker, L'Jarius Sneed. He is listed as questionable, so most likely he's probably going to play. They have 2 offensive linemen that's out, and both of them play right tackle. You have Lucas Niang, who due to ribs, he's listed as out, and then you have offensive lineman Mike Remmers, who's out due to a knee. So those are the 3 players that's on the injury report for Kansas City. As you can see, 2 are out, 1 are questionable, and everybody else had full practice on Friday, so they will be playing. And that's about it for what we have on the injury report for both teams. So I look for, since the right tackle, or is it the left tackle, of the Kansas City Chiefs are down to the 3rd string. So I expect our defensive ends, whether it's Crosby or Ngakoue. Man, come off them edges, get that bend, get whoever's on you, third string, you better beat him. Cause you've been going up against like way better opposition at the tackle spot and been getting sacks. And Ngakoue been on a rampage right now. So him and Max Crosby, man, I expect you guys to do big things Sunday. Yep, so that's going to do it for the injury report. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what I call 3 the hard way, where I pick 3 players from either side of the ball for the Raiders that needs to step up to go ahead and get us this victory against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now for my 3 the hard way, these are the 3 players that I'm picking to go ahead and step their game up and that can deliver this victory against the Kansas City Chiefs. First off, I have Max Crosby. Like I just mentioned prior, defensive end, going up against like third string tackles, you have to get to the quarterback. Mahomes, you know he's mobile. He's going to move around. But if you can get to him and put him on his ass, every play you get a chance to in the passing game, put him on his ass. Like I said, take his mind off of making the big play and worry about getting his ass hit. So Max Crosby, you're number 1 at the 3 the hard way to go ahead and step your game up to bring the Raiders this victory. Because, man, we're going to need you. We're going to really need you. My second pick in 3 the hard way is Morig, the safety. You're going to be responsible for making sure Tyreek Hill don't beat us deep or any other receiver, because you know he's going to take his shots. Mahomes is going to try to go for that home run, but Morig, now it's on you. You want interceptions? You're going to have opportunity. If you stick like glue on Hill and they go deep to him, get him. That ball is yours. He shouldn't be able to get the ball over you. You should defend him well. So I'm looking forward to Morig. You're a rookie, but you don't play like one. You're doing a damn good job. Continue doing that Sunday night. Victory is ours. My third pick for 3 the hard way, Mr. Deshaun Jackpot Jackson. Man, we got speed back in the offensive lineup now. Now we can bring that speed in and tear the top of the defenses and let Renfro and let Waller and Edwards go ahead and eat in between. You know what I mean? We stretch that defense out. There's going to be all kind of pockets. Renfro, he can eat this game. He can really eat this game, but his use, when it comes to third downs, that's why they say third and Renfro. He finds that soft part in the pocket. He sits in it. Carr sees him, delivers him the ball. It's 1st and 10. So Renfro, I expect you to do what you've been doing. Man, you're dynamic at that slot, man, and just keep it up. And then, like I said, Deshaun Jackson, I know you're new to the fold, but man, I know you're still fast. You're still fast enough to make these defenses be like, oh, we're going to keep a safety over top and we're going to keep a corner on him. So that's 2 people you got on him. Now you figure what you're going to do about Waller. You plan on putting 2 people on him? Because if you do that, lights out. Lights out, because we can still incorporate Jacobs and Drake into the pass game. As you notice, that's what's been happening. So we can use them as receivers. If we back everybody out the box and move the running backs to the flats and use them as receivers, they're going to eat. So now we come to a situation on Sunday night where you're asking Kansas City's defense, choose your poison. You want death by knife or you want death by gun? Either way it goes, it's going to be death. So we plan on coming out there guns blazing. There's been a mental lapse of what's been going on, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to bring them together. This game, they're not going to take Kansas City lightly. The offense is going to go out here and execute to a high degree, the same way I feel the defense is going to do the same. So my 3 the hard way, like I said, is Max Crosby, Morig, and Jackson. Look forward and see if that comes true and if they can bring us the victory. Well, you guys, that's it of this episode. But before you guys tiptoe up out of here, I need you to do me one solid favor, and that's go subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of all the content that I release. So I thank you guys for watching. I look forward to the next time we speak. Hopefully it's after a win against Kansas City. So with that being said, y'all be ready tomorrow night against the Kansas City Chiefs. And you already know where we at, baby. You already know where we at. Where we at? We at the Yeah, baby, it's the Raiders. We at the Death Star. It's going down. This is what we gonna hear. It's all about us, Raiders. So, man, I look forward to this victory because I know we can pull it off and make a statement to the rest of the league Sunday night at the Death Star. It's going down. So you've been watching Raiders Allegiance. Once again, I'm Lunatic Raider. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.